millions ain't the same as making millions. Wednesdays with Anthony and Fernando. Although in this case, it's really Monday night and it's just Anthony. Hey guys, I'm not going to take up a lot of your time, but we've been having this recurring issue question that comes up all the time. Hey Anthony, my cousin, my aunt, my brother, my sister is a real estate professional, and why should I work with you? I have a family member that is a real estate professional, and that's an objection that we've gotten here at the Anthony Bowling Group often. And so tonight we're bringing in a client, Miss Shelby Snow, one of our recent clients, who also had this similar objection before she worked with our organization. And I just wanted to bring her on and have her share with you, the audience, those emotions, those feelings of what it's like when you have family members who are real estate professionals, and yet you want to, or there seems to be a desire to work with the Anthony Bowling Group, but for my cousin, my sister, my brother is also a real estate agent. So we wanted to bring on, a client to talk about that. We have some other testimonials, but I'm not going to drone on, as you all know I will. I'm going to introduce Miss Snow and let her come on and talk about her experiences dealing with this very issue, to describe what her family relationship was, uh, the emotions involved with it, and why ultimately she chose to go with the Anthony Bowling Group, and why she continues to refer us to other clients. Miss Snow, thank you so much, dear, for coming on to the show this evening. Yes, and just as a caveat, everybody, Miss Snow she loves me as a client, but she is reluctant here, like so many of my clients. I don't want to do so, but she's fine because this is about the third time, and she keeps she keeps helping me. Come on, Miss Snow, talk to everybody about this very important issue.
Okay, so I'll say initially, I have a friend, I have a daughter, and some folks that do real estate. And I was clear that this process would be a process where I would need to detach, and I didn't need the personal effects of somebody very close to me. I wanted somebody brand new outside of my personal circle to help me navigate through this circle, so that if there was any type of um, hiccups or anything, that I would not be reluctant to address them because they were family. And
Oh, that's interesting. So
yeah,
you're saying you picked a stranger because on the off chance that it didn't work out and you needed to pull up on your profession, you needed to say some things.
absolutely.
You wouldn't feel comfortable saying it to, say, your daughter.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Challenging them because I looked at this as a business transaction more than a personal. So I wanted to keep the personal dynamics out of it. So
okay.
that was my position. And also I wanted somebody that I felt was going to be have that attitude of fiduciary, somebody who's going to look not only out, of course, you're getting paid, but out on my best interest without having that personal connection. So,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and I wanted somebody who had the energy of, you know, looking out for my best interests, getting involved in anything that I challenged them with, that it wouldn't be a problem giving me an answer or a response back without me taking it personal. So I just chose not to use somebody. But I did study you. I think I asked you the appropriate questions. I did do a little background search to find out some little history. So you didn't just come out the blue. Somebody who I had done business with before had, you know, recommended
Refer me.
me, referred you to me.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
just made that decisions. And we did have hiccups. And I think that the hiccups that we had, that had it been somebody personal to me, um, I think it may have went differently, because you can be persuaded by people you're close to. You want to look outside the box for that, and not. And I understand people's in this professional field of housing is is limited. I knew that you had a long history of being and I knew you were from this neighborhood. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that you were
DC,
familiar with.
second generation
Yeah,
Washington. That's right.
yeah. In this,
If I
this
could, I want to go back to one of your earlier points before I forget, because you know I will.
yeah,
Uh, you mentioned it is a business.
uh-huh.
Didn't want to be personal, and I earn a fee because this is how I provide for my wife, two children, both in school, college. Okay, but that's another point. But the point is, I do earn, but also you said an interesting word, fiduciary,
Yes,
that you felt that with me being a stranger but a professional, you would have someone who was providing had a fiduciary responsibility to you and your goals, which were, as a business, sell the property.
absolutely.
How important was that you had that kind of fiduciary? And did you get it in your working? You said we had hiccups, but the hiccups, I think, were challenges that came as a part of the natural progression of trying to sell the property.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, I felt like you provided the information and the direction, um, so that my best interest was served. I think initially, you know, initially you left it up to me, knowing that what I knew wasn't enough to make those type of decisions, and then we were able to redirect it. And in the end, I was very much satisfied. That's what I'll say.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you know what? I know our time is limited. That's a great segue here. What we want to do here is we want to segue and hear from another client real quick, and then we're going to wrap this segment up here. Let us bring in. I'm going to.
Hey, Happy New Year's to everyone. We just want to take a quick moment to, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Want to take a quick moment to rejoice over our 2020 accomplishments and send a special shout out to Anthony Boland and
And
the
the Anthony
whole,
Bowling Group.
yeah, the whole family. Just appreciate you guys. Selling a house is not only easy, it can be profitable. So we just want to say thank you for, not only just helping us sell the property, but also
Making it like super easy.
making it super easy
Super easy. Be exceeding expectations in every way in terms of just the ease.
and
Like the
exceeding
process.
the asking value as well.
Yeah. But the process, like
Absolutely.
navigating the ins and outs. Um, and not just like finishing strong without any hiccups. Any hiccups, as God is good. But also learning so much along the way.
Yes,
And I
yes,
don't think
yes,
we would have
yes.
gotten that had we gone with someone else. So
And
thank
being
you.
comfortable. And
And
being
being
comfortable.
comfortable, yeah, being able to be
Being
yourself,
comfortable.
and trusting that the information you're getting is not just solid and honest, but also coming from a good place. So you're
Yeah.
not gonna get any advice that's not right, that's not in alignment with how things
Authentic
should
and
be.
genuine. Shout out to the Anthony Bowler group, man. Love you, bro. Thank you, man.
Mwah.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful family. We love them, and we were excited and honored to work with them as we were working with you, Miss Snow. So, in closing, dear, I wanted to let you carry us on out. Um, you know, what would you say to someone who was right now, I don't know, tonight, considering engaging the Anthony Bowling Group to help them with the sale of their home? They might be considering a relocation to a different area, and they need the benefit of a full service real estate professional. And they were interviewing the Anthony Bowling Group, and now they're like on the line. Maybe there's a family member, maybe there's a relationship, and now, but I have to pick one. What would you say to them?
Well, I would say family is important, and it was a challenging. I mean, I felt some kind of way when I didn't choose, but I think my family members or the people close to me that I may have considered, they understood once they were able to see some of your media stuff that you had that energy that would be a fit for me. So it wasn't just a transaction where you sign. It was where motivation and professionalism and skill and ability and resources made a difference. And so you're being a full-time realtor or broker or in that particular business, it was more beneficial to me to have the whole works and not just somebody who could do it, maybe did it part-time, but somebody who had the energy with it, the passion with it,
That's right.
when the things didn't seem like they should. It was the enthusiasm, it was the inspiration. So all of that was beneficial for me. And
Yes. Praise Lord. It
yeah,
was a blessing. Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, and then you had the resources of people to do, or you could suggest people easily, right? I mean, I didn't have to wait. Will you check them out or whatever? You said, this is who I have. And then I checked them out. And if it didn't work, then we went another way. So it was just kind of fast moving. So I would
That's
just
right.
say,
So
fast.
there's really some meat on the bone behind that group. It's not just bowling.
Yeah.
It really is a
Yeah,
group.
absolutely, absolutely. So I mean, yeah, I understand. Think your whole family can do everything, but I I just, and for me, being attached to something and wanting to let it go without the attachments, having the attachment to somebody
Right.
else, it just didn't. It didn't. That didn't fit. So choosing somebody outside the family in this particular, um,
And so you would refer me.
I have referred you.
You have referred me. That's right. That's right. To your other friends, close and dear friends.
Yes, yes, I have.
Trusted people. That's right.
Yes,
Because
yes.
these are trusty relationships that we're building.
Hmm.
And this has been going on for some time. We continue to build because it's like I never go away. I just
Okay, Mr. Bowler.
all right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Snow. I appreciate you coming on here tonight.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much. We had a great time. I'm gonna see you. Hey, happy holidays,
Well,
dear.
same to you, Mr. Bowler.
All right. All the best.
All
Take
right.
care.
Take care. All
All
right.
right.
All
Bye
right.
bye.